Welcome back to another game of Age of Civilizations. Today I'm playing as India and, of course, Grand Money. But today I'm playing as India and I'm basically going to be forming SAARC. Now SAARC is stands for, what is it again? Southeast, no, sorry, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. I know, long ass name, but it's basically like the EU of South Asia. So even though it's supposed to be for economic cooperation, there is no economic cooperation. I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, decided to form it. So I started out by invading Bhutan because, well, why not? They're just there. They don't really do anything. Then I decided to invade Nepal because, hey, you know what? India could really use some extra tourists from that Mount Everest and just watch them die while trying to climb it. And also, so the invasion of Nepal goes pretty well, and the Himalayas is now firmly in India's hands. I quickly assimilate and begin to move my troops to Bangladesh. And yeah, prepare to invade. Now, here's the thing about the Indian subcontinent game, right? Playing India, you start with relatively less factories, but you start with like 2.9 million people. So like India really packing the people in this game, okay? Like they be putting people, they be putting like 100 people in a 50 square foot house just because. So you get a lot of tax revenue. And the thing is though, right, the surrounding nations, they get put with more factories so that I guess mainly so that it's not disadvantaged. So yeah. Anyways, I conquered Bangladesh, giving me a pretty good source of manpower and factories, but hell, I'm India. I don't really need more of that. So I just took it because, well, factories. And now I essentially have a pretty good source of income, and I start moving my troops to Pakistan. Now, I fulfill the prophecy of the Indian subcontinent. That, I mean, what am I saying? Prophecy. India and Pakistan have fought like several wars already. I guess this is just like, this is just a average day. Average day in the Indian subcontinent. And like I recruit so many people, I even take a loan just so I can invade Pakistan as India, because that's listen, man, this is satire, but it feels so real. Anyways, I prepare to invade Pakistan, and well, the day of the invasion begins. 11th May 2023. Okay, I guess that's there. So I invade on all fronts, and I'm successful for the most part, but I get pushed back in one place. And so I start counterattacking there and also in other places as well. And of course, I continue the advance towards the south, but they mainly stop me around Islamabad. That's where they mainly stop me. And I encircle their forces at one point, but in this game, encirclements barely do shit, so it doesn't even matter actually. So yeah. Anyways, I continue with the invasion. I do a lot of shifting of troops, mainly so that I can keep my front lines. But by this point, Pakistan's front line collapses, and I, as India, take over completely. Now, I can already hear the internal screaming of every single Pakistani. I can already hear the screams of agony. Anyways. So after conquering Pakistan, there's really no other there's really no other threat. At this point, I'm like the number one in the world because mainly due to population density, right? Now, if you're wondering, right, the thing is, even though the surrounding neighbors have more economic score, right? They have more factories. The reason that India has so much money and so much power is mainly because the population. There's tax revenue in this game, yeah. So like, if you have a massive ass population, you get insane tax revenue. So that's the thing. So it doesn't even matter. And also, the thing about China is that China always usually ends up at war with India. So in this game, I tried to like do that thing where, diplomacy, send your diplomats, improve relations. Never really worked out. But I got Mongolia to attack them, as you saw there, just to distract. Anyways, I invade Afghanistan, and yeah, this one goes pretty well. I think you can already tell how this goes. Invaded like it's nobody's business. They do defend Kabul, and thus I do try to fight back, and they do try to at least even push back, but I am able to surround them, just like before. Actually, I'm able to surround them, and I take Afghanistan. And so after assimilating Afghanistan, the only place that was really left for me is Sri Lanka, which was my home country. Yeah, so I had to very sadly invade my home country. Very sad. Uh, and I can also hear, I can feel all the Sri Lankans internally screaming, this pained me. It hurt me to do this. Uh, yeah, yeah. This. I mean, considering the current state of Sri Lanka, what even? How can it even get worse? But besides that, anyways, I assimilate territories, and Maldives is the last place. More tourists, I guess, take in the useless island chain, and just like that, done. I formed SAARC. Thank you guys for watching.